everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Jets coming in at 7-2, going up against the Bengals, who come in at 5-4. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Gaudens and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll look to throw, and it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Jets take possession. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And some space here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Brissett. He completes it to Peake. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They go play action here on 1st down. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
Yeah, they did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian Jenkins. And it's 3rd and short. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was in the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and it's 4th down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
I'm not sure that the surprise was that they actually faked it. That's classic territory to go ahead and do it. The surprise to me is that they were successful. I'm not sure the defense was really prepared.
And now they're going to keep the drive alive here. Really big play on the fake punt. He's going to fire one. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to take another shot here. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They're going to look to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. They'll begin here with Bernard. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play, I know it worked, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that because the only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
A second down throw for Brissett. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Brissett on first down. He gets it here to Peak. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And the back goes into motion. A first down throw for Brissett. Smith catches left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Brissett now on second down. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their big tight end. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to look deep for Watkins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. 3rd down now following the completed pass.
Flex round. Here we go.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. And that is incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target. And it's 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. action now. Brissett, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Second down, Brissett. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. The open man is Smith. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them up.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A second down throw for Brissett. Complete. Smith has it. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Really good job by the offense there. Every second counts right now. So for them to get out of bounds and save some time, that's a nice move.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Brissett. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Going up top. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt. Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot.
Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. He drops it off for Bernard. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. Brissett now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call a wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first. Throwing, Brissett, and he's got Peak. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver. First down, Brissett. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time. How many plays do you script coming out of the second? Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this. When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general? I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running. Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. And now a first down following that long gain. stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it 3rd down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second.